almost forgot my workout. Whew! You don't want me to go from memory. That's when you have the world's worst workout. All right, so rocking side to side, moving your knees to your chest. You can even do small circling motions if you want to. Whatever feels good. Then you're gonna hug your right knee to your chest, left leg will be out straight. And nice and easy, you're just gonna go side to side. Ooh, my legs are a little sore. So you can have one foot down on the ground if you want to, if your back hurts, right? Otherwise, you can have that leg out straight, right? And you're just trying to stretch out those legs. My hamstrings, I think, are gonna be really sore when we do this next move. Good thing we're doing all band work today. So you're gonna go one more to each side. Then you're gonna have one leg up straight. Doesn't matter which one. You'll grab behind your hamstring or calf, and you're gonna go side to side there, right? So same thing if you wanna have one foot down, you can, it's up to you, right? This doesn't feel too bad, I guess. We must not have done enough bridges yesterday. I'm gonna have to get on top of that today. All bridges, non-stop, right? So many bridges, you'll dream about them, have nightmares about them. I'm just kidding. I actually don't think I have any bridges on the workout today. So that's kind of weird. Maybe I should change the workout. So you're going one more to each leg. Then we're gonna relax our legs down. And you're gonna have your knees bent, and when you know it, we're gonna warm up with bridges. So nice big inhale in, exhale, press those hips up, squeeze those glutes. Nice and easy back, right? So of course, wake up those glutes because we got the bands out. So you know your glutes are gonna be on fire today, right? Yes, exactly. And we got a lot of different weird moves today. So if you just have the mini loop band, right, and you don't have a long band, you can use dumbbells on some of the exercises instead. But I'm going to use the mini loop and the large loop just to keep things complicated, right? Why not? So your next bridge, you're going to step, you're going to hold, and you're going to go up and down on those tiptoes. So we're trying to wake up those calves, right? Make sure you're not cramping up. If you're cramping up, guess what? You need to go drink water. Water, 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 right? I didn't drink enough water yesterday, but I don't get cramped up. I just get a headache. So I had to chug a bunch of water. Then I felt better, right? That's the way it is. So you're going to stay on those tiptoes, and then our hips are going to be pressing up and down. So you want to make sure you're keeping your hips up off that floor, right? So it's kind of like a half bridge, right? You don't get to relax down because we're past the point of relaxing during the workout today, right? Because we're still warming up. So nice and easy. We've got about 15 more seconds, and then we're going to warm up our core, right? So control in, control in. So on your next motion, you're going to press up. We're just going to hold and hang tight here, right? Yeah, you knew we were going to hold. Can't not hold. You got 5 more seconds here. And you can go ahead and relax those hips down and our heels down. And we're going to go into a modified bicycle crunch. So hands are going to be behind your head. You're going to go opposite elbow, opposite knee, and you're always going to have one foot down on the ground, right? So you don't want both feet up in the air. Right? You're still warming up. So you might as well take advantage of it. I got the hiccups a little bit. So on this, I like to stay up in a crunch the whole time and go side to side. If you want to bring your head down each time, you could, right? And if your neck hurts, you could just practice core bracing and keep your head down. So do whatever you need to do so that you don't have any pain, because you don't want pain. Burning is good. Pain, that's usually not good. So you got 15 seconds here. We're not spending too much time on the core today. We'll save that for Friday. So we're going to go one more to each side. And then you're going to relax and you're going to go to your side. So I don't care which side you start with. You're going to have both legs out straight. We'll point our toe and we're going to raise and lower our leg, right? Because your hips got to get in groove for today. I almost forget what I even wrote for this workout, so I got to look at it. Lots of torture is what it says. Lots of torture. That's all I wrote. I didn't write out exercises. I'm just going from the old memory bank. I just have to write notes to myself like, hey, make sure you torture them. Keep up the good work, you know. So now you're going to add a pulse to it. So you're going to come down, you're going to pulse, kick up. Pulse, kick up. So you're kind of adding like a half rep into the motion, right? Extra torture. So you got 15 seconds, and then we're just going to pulse, right? And it doesn't ever feel too bad when you do the first side. When we switch sides, though, it's not going to feel good, you know? right? So now we're just gonna pulse. So make sure that your leg is nice and straight. So you wanna make sure you don't have just a flappy ankle. You want your whole leg engaged. So if you point your toe, it's gonna help with that, right? Pointing those toes. It's gotta be the perfect point, right? If you can't point your toes, you're gonna have to duct tape your toes down. Just the way it's gonna happen. And I think that's probably what ballerinas do, maybe. Yeah, 10 seconds. I don't know, maybe. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that leg, spin around, go to the other side. So once you're set up, you can just start kicking that leg up and down, making sure you're pointing that toe. Your leg is nice and straight, right? And try to keep those shoulders relaxed. If it doesn't feel good to be up tall, guess what? Come down low. We call this the Netflix position, right? Netflix and chill. Netflix and Pilates, you know? So then you just do what you want. I'm gonna stay up high because that's just how I feel today. So about 15 seconds, we're adding in that half rep, right? And it's already starting to burn. And on the other side, it didn't burn this quickly. So it's not weird, it is. So now you're adding in that half rep. So you'll pulse and kick, pulse and kick, pulse and kick, right? And just like that, we're pulsing and kicking. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? I know. So we got about 15 seconds, and then we just are going to pulse, right? And I know you're real anxious. You're like, oh my gosh, when do we get to use the bands? Soon, soon. We're going to use them soon. It's going to be so great. So you got 10 seconds until we pulse. And now we're going to pulse, right? So pointing that toe, nice small motions. We're just pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. Nice and controlled. And you can hear a baby crying in the background, maybe. I don't know. That's my sound effects, either dogs barking or babies crying. So take your pick. Got 10 seconds. All right, hanging on to it. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, so now we're going to go to our hands and our knees here. So if it hurts you to be on your knees, remember you can roll up your mat. You're going to have your hands right underneath your shoulders, or you can be on your elbows. If it hurts your wrist, you're just going to alternate. We're just going to extend out one leg and then the other. So it's kind of like you're stretching out, pointing that toe, acting like you're going to touch the wall behind you, right? And you're just kind of stretching through that full body motion, right? You know. So just kicking and extending, kicking and extending, right? So try to make sure your head's not hanging down. You want to look just right at your hands or your fingertips, the front edge of your mat, whatever you're using. And we're going to go for about 15 more seconds here. And then we're going to do some fire hydroting. Fire hydroting, that's a thing, you know? So one more to each leg. And then now you're going to do an alternating fire hydrant. So you're going to come wide, right? Come wide, come wide. So take your time with this. It's going to burn up pretty quickly. Make sure your head's not hanging down. Your shoulders are staying relaxed, right? And there's those glutes. They're going to be all warmed up and ready to go for the day. So you have 15 seconds, and then we're going to get rolling. And nice and controlled. You don't have to go fast. Just have your leg go as wide as it will. We're going to go one more to each side. Then you're going to relax, and we're going to grab our band. So we're going to start with the mini loop, right? And you're going to have your band go all the way up above your knees. Knees, knees, knees. So on the mini band, if you don't have it, if you just have the long band, you could tie a knot in it if you want to, or you can even go without if you want, right? So you kind of got to shimmy it out. It's like we're putting on skinny jeans here, but we're putting on a mini band, okay? So right above those knees. If it doesn't feel good going above your knees, you could do your calves, but if you're up on above your knees, it's going to be a little harder, okay? So we're going to be on our side here. So we got 2 options for this first move. Option number 1, if you can, you're going to be in a side plank type position. So your bottom knee would be down, our top leg would be out straight, and we're going to point our toe and raise and lower. If the side plank feels like too much, you'll still keep that knee bent. You want to sit up nice and tall on that top arm, and you're going to raise and lower. Okay, ready? And go. All right, so if you can, you want to be up nice and tall. Try to point that toe. If you don't know what to do with your other arm, you can have it in the air, behind your head, whatever feels good. But you're lifting up as high as you can. Remember, if the side plank doesn't feel good, that's okay, don't do it. Just sit up tall and try to keep raising that leg up in the air. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Then we're gonna switch sides. Ooh, right? I'm not crazy enough to make you do this for a minute because I don't want to do it for a minute. Okay, you're doing a great job pointing that toe. You have 5 seconds. So we'll go 3 more. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we gotta switch sides. Same setup, just a little bit of torture, right? So remember, if you're in that side plank, you're lifted up, we're raising and lowering. Go for it, right? If that feels like too much, keep that hip down. Otherwise, hang on to it. And when I say it feels like too much, don't just go down because it burns really bad. Get over that. It's gonna burn. Okay, hang on to it. Keep on breathing. You have 15 seconds. Then we go to our next move, right? But don't forget about this move because it's gonna come back and haunt you. Okay, we're almost there. Keep lifting, keep pointing. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're on our hands and our knees. You're gonna have your left leg out straight, toes are pointed down, and you're gonna do a hamstring lift, okay? So you're raising and lowering that leg. Head's not hanging down. You want those toes pointed down, and your leg has to stay straight. So you wanna go nice and slow and control with it. If you go too fast, your band might get all rolled up, and your band might get rolled up anyways, right? Sometimes the tighter they are, the better they stay on. Okay, you're doing a great job. You got 15 seconds. Right, we're almost there. Almost there. 10 seconds. All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg's in. Right leg's out, toes pointed down. We raise and lower. Raise and lower. So make sure that you've got your hands right underneath your shoulders. You're holding that nice tall posture. Head's not hanging down. You got 15 seconds till we go to our next move. Okay? Keep on breathing. Keep on hanging on. We're not going to take much rest today. 10 seconds. All right, lifting and lifting. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax that leg in. So you're still going to be having your knees down on the ground. You're going to do a fire hydrant with a wide arm. So our right leg is going to go wide. Our left arm is going to go wide and then back. Wide and then back. So a fire hydrant with a wide arm. Okay? Head's not hanging down. Right? Keep on breathing. Trying to go as wide as you can with that arm and like, right? And you don't have to have your arm perfectly straight. I have kind of like a soft thing. 10 seconds and we're doing our other side. Right? Keep breathing. Keep moving. You have 5 seconds. So let's do 2 more. There's 1. Here's 2. Okay, left arm down. We got left leg. Right arm. You're coming wide and back. Wide and back. Head's not hanging down. Don't even look at your leg. It doesn't matter. Right? You're doing a great job. Keep breathing. 15 seconds. Then we're going right back from the top. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Hang on to it. We have 5 seconds. So we'll do 2 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. And relax. And we're going back to that side plank. Oh yeah. Okay. So side plank, you're either holding up tall or hips off the ground, legs out straight, and we lift. Go for it. So up and up, right? So take your time. Doesn't have to be fast. We're just doing 30 seconds each side, so it's going to go fast, I promise. You have 15 seconds. Keep breathing. It's icky, I know. But remember, I'm doing it with you, and I have to talk, so there you go. Okay, 5 seconds. Let's do 2 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Relax, other side. Try to roll quickly. And you're up. Legs out, and we lift. So remember, the second time through, if you're like side plank kick, no, that's not happening. Drop that hip down and keep raising and lowering that leg. Okay, do what you feel like you can and stick to it. Keep that leg straight, point that toe, no matter what, if your hips up or down. Okay, we got 10 seconds. Then we're going to our hamstring lifts. 5 seconds, we'll do 3 more. Here's 1, 2, 3. Relax. Going to our hands and our knees. Right? Right leg is out straight. Toes are pointed down. Raising and lowering. Okay? So this one's almost like a recovery compared to the other one. So head's not hanging down, nice tight core, nice straight arms. You're just raising and lowering. Okay, we got 15 seconds until we switch sets. Okay, hang on to it. Keep breathing. 10 seconds to go. Right, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Right leg in, left leg out, toes pointed down. We raise and lower. Raise and lower. Right, I told you we're not taking any rest today. Nobody wants to rest. It's kind of like running. If you rest too long, then it hurts too much when you start back up. Right? Got 15 seconds. Then we're going into our fire hydrants. You're doing a great job. 10 seconds to go. Keep on breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We got both knees bent. You're going to go right leg, left arm, wide and back. Wide and back. Wide and back. Right? So you're getting a little bit of core, a little bit of balance, and of course glutes. Right? I told you, say goodbye to those glutes for the day. You're not going to walk normal after this. Okay, we got 10 seconds to go. Take your time. Slow down if you need to. You can take a break if you need it. I'm not going to take a break though. So you got 3 more. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Left arm down. We got right arm, left leg, right into it. Wide and back. Wide and back. Wide and back. Right? Doesn't it make it more fun when we take an arm away? It does. You're right. 15 seconds and you're all done with these exercises for the day. We're going to move on to some arm work next. Okay, you're doing a great job. Hang with it. 5 seconds. We're going 3 more. Here's 1. Coming back. 2. Coming back. 3. Coming back. You're going to relax. And take that band off. Whew, whew, whew. Now that we're warmed up. All right, so this, if you have a long band, we're going to be using that. If you don't have a long band, you could use dumbbells instead. So we're going to be in a sit position. So that means you're going to have your knees bent. You're going to be sitting. You want the band to be on the arches of your feet here. So with the band, I don't like to roll my hands a lot. I just hold with a thumbs up position, right? And I hold nice and tight. You're going to slightly tilt back. You're going to do a bicep curl with one arm, the other arm, and then both. Okay, so you've got single, single, double. So the key with the band is you want to make sure you're not letting that band relax. You want to keep it tight that whole time. So you're going to go single, single, double. Right? Single, single, double. So you want to make sure the band is tight that whole time. Right? You're holding your posture. So you want to look slightly up so your chin's not on your chest. And you're going single, single, double. Right? So to make it harder, the more you hold on your band and make it shorter, the harder it gets. Right? You could even cross your straps if you needed, or just hold down lower, closer to your knee. Okay? But my band is pretty tight, so I'm not going to do that. Right? Because I know what we got coming up. Okay, you're doing a great job. Now you're just going to do doubles. So curl and back, slowly come back. Remember, nice tight band that whole time. Okay? Nice and controlled. Okay, we got 15 seconds. Right, you forgot all about your glutes by now. You're almost there. But we're not done with bicep curls, don't worry. So now you're going to curl up as high as you can, halfway back, a pulse. Not even halfway, like a mini curl, right? Look, my arms are never straightening. It's icky. If it feels icky, perfect, you're doing it right. Stay up tall, keep breathing. Small curls. It's like you're going thumb to shoulder, thumb to shoulder. You're like, hey, the beach is behind me. Go back there, right? Check out my biceps. Look how good they look, right? That's what you're going to say too. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax. Ooh, straighten out your arms for a second. So now you're going to have the band is going to come right behind your back, right underneath your armpits. Here you are. So on this time you're going to make a fist. You want your fist to be pointing to the wall in front of you. If you hold closer to your armpits, it's going to be a little bit harder, right? If you need it back a little bit, you can. So we're going to do a chest press as we tilt back, right? You'll come back and your arms come back. So you're going to press and tilt and then come back, right? Press and tilt and back. So same thing, you want to keep your focus up. So if you look where the wall and the ceiling meet, that's going to help you hold your posture, right? It's going to help you find a good focal point, and it's going to make you use your core more. So on this, if your lower back did hurt, you could put like a towel behind your back or like a pillow, I don't know, something. Okay, so now you're going to stay pressed out and you're going to march your legs. So you're tilted back, you're holding that resistance, and you're alternating those legs. So keep on breathing, right? We got 20 seconds. You're almost there. You got 15, right? Keep hanging on. 10 seconds, right? Hold with it. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax, and we're gonna repeat that. Yes. So, going back to our bicep curls. So, band is on the arches of our feet, right? As you get tired on this, if you need to make your band longer and add less resistance, you can, right? So, we're gonna sit up nice and tall. You got single, single, double, right? Single, single, double. So on this one, if you just look slightly up, that'll be a good focal point. You don't have to look at the ceiling, right? Single, single, double, single, single, double, right? It's a song. Single, single, double. That's my #1 Pilates hit, right? So now you got both curls, right? We're curling up, slow down. Curl up, slow down. Remember, resistance in that band the whole stinking time, right? Whole time, the whole time. So we got 15 seconds until we do that pulse. Yeah, I know, ick. I think it's ick. My arms are getting tired. Okay, we're almost there. Now you're gonna curl all the way, and then half. Curl half, right? Curl half, curl half. Not even half, like mini curls, right? Basically, your bicep is just contracted this whole time. This is almost as bad as doing isometrics, I think, right? Hold that posture, 10 seconds. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Oof, there's my arms. All right, band's coming right behind our back underneath those armpits. You've got your chest press and tilt, right? So we're gonna press and tilt, and then come back in. Press and tilt, come back in, right? Oh yeah, stretch out those arms. The band is basically like your friend. It's like holding you up, like, here, let me support you. So if you had a really light band, that kind of stinks because it's not gonna hold you as much, right? So in 15 seconds, we're gonna add those legs. If the tops of your legs are burning on this, perfect, guess what? You're using them, right? So next motion, press and hold, alternate those legs. Try to keep your focus straight up. Look at that wall and ceiling. Try to keep those arms out straight. If you feel like you need to bend them in a little bit, you could, right? Hang on to this move. Shoulders are staying relaxed. You got 15 seconds, right? Keep on working. We're almost there. 10 seconds, right? My gaze was starting to go down, but I caught myself. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We got one last set here. So this time, you're going to start with a band around the arches of your feet. Okay? And you're going to be in a crunch position. So we've got 3 exercises that we're going to do. They're going to be 30 seconds long. Each one of them, we're not going to take breaks. So I'm going to show you the 3 exercises right now. So we haven't started yet. This is your kind of a breather moment. So you're going to be doing a bicycle leg. So you'll alternate. Remember, you want to keep resistance in that band. So you want to keep your feet at least hip width or shoulder width apart. So that's move number 1. Then move number 2, you're going to have the band around your ankles or your shins, and you're going to do kind of an alternating flutter kick, right? So small is key there. Your last move is just going to be wide. So 3 moves, 30 seconds each, no rest, 2 sets. Isn't that fun? It is. So band is going to be around your arches. Okay, on any of these, if you need to modify, you can take the band off, right, and just do the motions without the band. Okay, we ready? And go. So you're going to alternate those legs. If you wanted to be up in a crunch, you could. Sometimes that helps you kind of brace your core more. It won't hurt your neck as long as you're supporting your head. Okay, and remember, if you're modifying, just take that band off and try it without the band, or just do it with one foot down and alternate that way, right? So don't be afraid to modify if you need to. Okay, we got 5 seconds, then we go to our next move. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring those legs up. You want the band around your ankles or shin. Really pulling tight on those tummy muscles, and you're kind of doing an alternating flutter kick here. So it's almost like if you do kind of like a circle motion too, you could do a crisscross if you want to, whatever feels good to you. And remember, you can have your head up, right? My band is pretty tight, so I'm not moving it much. So don't be trash talking me like, look at her legs. She's not even moving them. Oh, I'm moving them. Okay, we got 5 seconds until we go into our wides. You should feel a lot of this in your core. Okay, legs are up tall. You're going wide, 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 right? So you're trying to stretch that band wide the whole time. You never want your feet together. That band should be tight the whole time. You're stretching it, right? So we got, after this exercise, we go back from the top, right? And this is our last thing we have. We have 15 seconds until we go right back into our bicycles, okay? Keep hanging on to it. You got 10 seconds. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Band's going back around the arches of your feet. Knees are bent. Go up in that crunch if you want. And your bicycle pedaling, right? So going side to side. Keep resistance in that band. See how much you can stretch that band? I didn't break my band, don't worry. Sounded like it, but I didn't. I was just stretching it too far. My feet are so strong, that's why. Okay, got 5 seconds. One more to each leg. Band's coming up on those shins, and you're doing your flutter, right? So flutter, pull down, pull down, pull down, pull down. Right? You can see how low your legs can come if you want, right? Isn't that exciting? Or you can keep them up tall and do small motions, pushing into that band. You got 10 seconds, then we go wide. The wides almost feel like a recovery, I think. Okay, keep on kicking. Keep on moving. You got 3, 2, 1, and wides, 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 wide, 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 wide. Right? So point those toes, right? If your feet look real floppy, you're not pointing them enough. Point, point, point. Okay? Get those legs engaged. Breathe through it. Core is tight, right? Keep on pulsing. You got 15 seconds. Then we're going to finish with an isometric hold. Of course we are. You knew that was going to happen. 5 seconds. And you're going to have your legs go wide as you can. Hold that resistance and hold right there, right? So you're not moving. You are holding the resistance in that band. Have those legs up straight. Go to tabletop, right? It's there for you. Okay, hang on to it. Keep breathing. This is the last thing you have today. Try to stretch your band more and more and more. Right, we got 10 seconds. You can do it, I promise. I'm doing it too. It doesn't feel good, I know. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. There you go. Right? Bands. We're being crazy.